Hey everyone, it's Lisa, and today is Wednesday, hump day, and I thought I would do my May favorites. I always get confused. And I usually don't do a favorites video because I figure you guys know, I put down there what I'm wearing all the time, and I tell you every so often if I really like something, but this month I really had several things that were just awesome. And so I'm going to tell you what those are. And a lot of them you probably already know. And then one favorite, I am happy to tell you I found something that is almost just like it. And you've probably noticed in the information of what I'm wearing that I've been wearing Tita Tint from MAC. And it is just a really good, it's one of those matte squared that came out probably 3 years ago. It's just a good, warm skin tone color. And so right beside it, I had in my palette the Makeupgeek Creme Brulee. And today I used the Creme Brulee instead, and I think it's just as good. I'll let you, the MAC Tita Tint might be a little tiny bit lighter and maybe just a little tiny bit peachier, but not enough for you to be able to tell, I don't think. And it's going to be different on everybody's skin tone anyway. So those have definitely been a favorite. A lot of times I always start off with the crease color. And it just depends on how I feel that day, whether it's going to be a color like this or a color like Bobbi Brown Naked, which I think Naked you can only get in the navy and nude palette, if you can find that. And I also love taupe. So if you like a taupier color instead of a warm color, Bobbi Brown Taupe or MAC Wedge would be my favorites. And then there's Illamasqua, what is the one, Heroin, that's more of a gray taupe. There's different colors, but for this month I've been loving the warm colors. I feel like I can just go anywhere with that, because especially with I think it's with my skin tone now, getting more of when I get tan, I get more of a golden color. And then that leads to this, and you guys know that I love this. It is the Maybelline Fit Me Foundation. It is number 240. It says a new shade, and the name of it, which I'm not sure where the name is. Oh, here it is, Golden Beige 240. So I've been loving that, and I have been just using it by itself. At first I was trying to mix it with either the MAC Studio Fix or my Makeup Forever, because I felt like I didn't have enough staying power. But ever since I was told about this brush, that has really helped it. And when I started using the matching powder, the Maybelline Fit Me powder in Golden Tan 240, you can see I've already hit like the little rings on there. So I've been using this over it. And at first I showed you that leopard puff that I bought. And I couldn't even remember where I got it. I still can't. I probably could research it and find it. But I had this puff from Mercier that I bought a long time ago in my drawer. And so I've been using this, and it does just as good or better. The only thing is it's not, the pointy shape of that other puff is really neat, because you can get, right in to wherever you want to get. And I'm going to go ahead and puff myself again right now. But, so I just, rub it in that powder, and then I kind of just press it on. And that gives additional color and additional coverage, and I just love it. So I'm sure that this puff is, I don't even know if this Laura Mercier puff is any better than any others. It just feels really good. I'm sure if you got a MAC or something like that, it would be fine. So I've been loving, that foundation. Sorry, I've got so much. I've still got some stuff I didn't show you last week that I'm just going to wait till this Friday to show you. So I've got it sitting here. So that has definitely been one of my favorites. I do still like the Benefit, the Big Easy Beige, but just on a daily basis, I've been loving this and the powder. Okay, so that. Okay, and then I told you about this brush. I said the wrong one in my last video. I don't even know which one I said, but it is the Multitask brush. Love this brush. Love it. I can't stress enough how much I love this brush. You just have to get it and try it, and you will find something that you like it for. I haven't tried it with my mineral, loose powder every foundation. Time you use it, you get that real soft, just like airbrush finish, and it just goes on so nicely and thin. and it just spreads your product so easily. I just love this brush. You just have to try it. Okay, now I'll go on with brushes. Okay, this is another Real Techniques brush that I love, and it is the blush brush. I have been loving this with one of the blushes that I'm going to show you, and I've already shown you. I have been loving this. This is one of my favorites. Vicki sent it to me. It is the Imagine Lise Watier blush, and I've been wearing it every day. It is just very, very beautiful, pigmented. It's like no matter what I put on, I feel like I need to put a little bit of this on, and I don't want to put too much on, but I use this and put it just right, you know, on my cheeks. Kind of underneath my eyes, and it gives you just more of that suntan look, or just summertime. Just, I don't know, summer makeup to me is so much different than winter makeup. When I think of winter makeup, I think of more contour, more of a just perfect foundation, a smoky eye, lashes, and a nude lip. That's what I think of, like my fall and winter makeup. And in the summer, I think of a little bit lighter on the eyes, just more of a tan, bronzy skin, glowy, and usually bright lips. This, since I've lightened my hair, this is going to be another one of my favorites. I'll go ahead and put this down. See, one thing leads right to the other. I've been loving going back to my frosty, and I'm going to say bimbo lips, and I know some of you don't like that, but when I say bimbo, I don't mean it in a bad way. I pretty much mean bombshell, but I just hate to, I don't know, you hate to say, I love the bombshell look. I don't know, it just sounds... Someone called me a bimbo early when I started doing YouTube videos, like within the first year or something, and that word is just such a neat word to me. It's just a cute word, and it just kind of stuck. So it doesn't mean anything negative to me. And when I say like a bimbo lip, oops, I mean like a Pamela Anderson lip. I usually start off with, like I did today, Spice lip liner, or like any spicy lip liner. Dior Terracotta is a great one, but I hate to use it because it's discontinued. So today I started off with Spice lip liner, and I did my Rose Amethyst from Estee Lauder, which is discontinued, but I can't help it. And then I have been loving the gloss that Nisha sent me. And it is, someone said it was a perfect Nisha pink, and it is. It is her. She is really good at those cool pinks, and I cannot find... If you have or know of a lip gloss that is that frosty and opaque, let me know, because I have been trying to find a dupe, because I don't know if this is sold here in the US. But it's just the perfect amount of, you know, frostiness, pink frosty. So let me know if you know of any good frosty pink lipsticks or lip glosses that may compare with that. I don't know, that's pretty... fabulous there. And let me go put this stuff up and then wipe my hand off. My hair last night I curled, and for some reason it has gone just halfway flat, but I just decided to embrace it and call it beachy waves. It was curled though. Okay, this is something I've already told you about, but I just had to show you again, and it is this It Vitality Face Disc. This thing is just gorgeous, and I did not bring my Je ne sais quoi lip gloss out here. It's in my purse, but you guys know how much I love that. I feel like I've beaten that dead horse to death, and so that is definitely one of my favorites. And then this face palette, and you can see how much I've used it already, and I just love it. I love the highlighter, I love the blush, I love the bronzer, and I've been using it with this brush, which I have kind of rekindled my love for, and it is my 138. And I meant to bring my other one out here. I've got two 138s, and then I've got a Sedona Lace that is supposed to be similar. Both of them are not as good as this one. So if you have not gotten one and you're thinking about getting one, ask them if you can look at them, or if they will pick you out one that is good and pointed, because my other one isn't as pointed, and it's not as... Let me go get it real quick so I can show you. So this is my other one, and you can see I've used it. But see how it doesn't have as good of a shape, how it's like bigger on one side. This one that is more compact and pointed just seems to do a better job. And this is a MAC 138, but they're all, I'm sure you've noticed with 217s. I've noticed with 217s, they're all just a tiny bit different. So I really like this one just seems more compact. So I love that. Spice lip liner. I told you I've been rekindled my love for that. Okay, along with the IT Cosmetics, I have never loved a brow pencil like I have loved this one. And you guys kept telling me that this was your holy grail eyebrow product, and there's just, I wish IT Cosmetics was a little snazzier. I wish it doesn't draw you in, the packaging. And I understand it's because it's something in technology, innovative technology cosmetics, and so they're going with that whole, they've talked to the doctors and the scientists and the plastic surgeons and all that kind of stuff to get the best thing, and I understand that, but it just, I was like, you know, I didn't care for that Dior one that much, and so if they had not had that little one that you can get at the front of Ulta, I probably would not, I don't know, I probably would have eventually tried it, but I love this thing. I don't know if I have used anything else since I got it. Now, along with this, I got my brows colored and trimmed and just plucked, shaped up at the Benefit Brow Bar. It was when I got my hair done time before last, so that would mean probably about 4 weeks ago. And I had no idea how much I would love that. Not only the coloring, which just gives you, I think it just gives you such a better guideline to your shape, but the fact that she trimmed those up there just made the biggest difference. And that and this, I just love I love the color. It is literally like adding eyebrow to me. It is not like adding color, it's just like adding your eyebrows. And so if you have some that you kind of like to change the shape, or you like to add a little bit more on one side than the other and all that kind of stuff like I do, and also I do fill them in, and then this brush is just fabulous. It's real stiff, and so what I do is just brush them first, go over it really quick with this, and then brush over them again, and then use either my blonde or my clear brow gel, whichever one I grab, honestly. And so that is definitely a favorite, and they do still have those little ones because I just bought one for somebody, so you can get that and try it up front. Okay, let's see, I've done those. Old favorites, this, you can see I'm about out of it. How many concealers and highlighter, concealer type things have I tried? I mean, I have tried every one. I do, second behind this would be MAC Radiant Rose, and then behind that would probably be Cargo, and then I like that Maybelline Fit Me pretty good, but nothing is like this one, and it is the Radiant DreamLumi by Maybelline. I can just pick this up real quick, you know, do a little bit right here, a little bit right there. I mean, literally about that much, and then just dab it in. And I don't feel like I have a whole bunch to spread out everywhere, and it just brightens. It's just wonderful. I really recommend everybody and anybody trying these. You may not like the Radiant. I have the, I believe, Beige or Buff or something too that is more of my skin tone, but I really like the Radiant because it's got a little bit of that brightening agent in it. So that is, I've definitely rediscovered that, and it's been a favorite. This, so many of these things I have discovered I just like more in the summertime. Like the Laura Mercier, that loose bronzer, I figured out that's something that I like more in the summertime. This is something that I just have loved, and I can remember liking it a lot last summer or the summer before. It's really, really good under Bare Minerals, and it is the Laura Mercier Eye Basics in Buff. And it has, I just put this all over my eyelids, and I'll put it right beside the lip gloss there. But it has, let me rub it out some. It just gives the perfect kind of like pearlescent base, and then anything you put over it just looks so pretty. So you can just kind of put this on all over, put one color like that Creme Brulee in the crease, slap some eyeliner on, and go, and it looks pretty. You don't have to put on a base color or highlight color. It's just beautiful. So I love that. And this is something that I am just so surprised how much I like it and what a big difference it makes. And I bought it on a whim. I was watching, it was the same video I was watching when I bought the Meet Matte Nude, and I believe I bought this brush the same time. It was the real pretty little blonde girl from Australia. oh, I can't remember her name now. I'll put it right here. I'm thinking Lauren Conrad maybe, but I'll put her name right here and I'll put her link below. And she was using this brush, and a lot of people that sell Sigma brushes, you know, they use all Sigma, and I don't blame them. But she said that she just loved this particular brush, and this was just the perfect brush for a smoky eye. And it is the Tapered Blending E35. And for some reason, it caught my attention, and I bought it that day. And it is the best crease brush. There is just something about it. They say compare it to a 224, and it's like you've mixed a 224 and a 217 together, because it's longer than a 217, but it has much more body. It's a little bit not scratchy, but it's just a little not as soft as the 217. It's denser than a 224. It is just a fabulous brush, and this is what I use every day for my crease. And ever since I have started using this, I don't have to switch brushes and blend it out. It's just perfect. And I bought it off of Amazon Prime. I think I bought it the same time I bought that palette, and I just bought 2 more so I would have plenty and be able to use, like, if I wanted to, because I've been just using this one for the Creme Brulee and the Tita Tint and all those colors. And I'd like to have one for my more taupey colors and then one for the dark, really dark colors. And that way I don't have to worry about washing them as often. So love that, and I really recommend you trying it. It is different. It's very different. Okay, speaking of different, having the dropsies. This is the Kat Von D Tattoo Liner in Trooper. And it is the really thin one, like that. I thought that this and the Stila liner were the same thing, and they are not. This is more of a felt tip than the Stila, and I think it is easier to use, and it doesn't break down as easy as the Stila does. The Stila, I think, may be a teeny tiny bit blacker, but I enjoy using this better because I can get a sharper little point to my wing, and it's just so soft and easy to use. If you like the Lancome Art Liner, which I love that too, even though that one's not a brush, you know how that one's real bendable on the end? The Stila isn't as bendy on the ends, and then once you do bend it, it starts breaking down. So I have loved this just so much, and I've just looked for this. Normally I just kind of pick up, you know, I have 2 or 3 of the same type product, and I'll just pick up whatever I see first. I have been looking for this, and the other day I thought in my mind, thank goodness this is a different color, because it shows up among all my liners and stuff, because I want this every day, the It powder, brow powder. So that's that, and I think that's it except for these. This is something I found out accidentally, and I was using one of those Ulta coupons that you had to, I think, spend $10 to get $3.50 off, and evidently I was a little bit under, and so I ended up buying a couple of those $1.99 boxes to get me over on the little rack right before you check out. And so I was using them. They work so well that I bought a big box the other day, and this big box of 10 was, I believe, either $2.99 or $3.99. This is the best thing that I have ever used for taking off dark polish. It just, no hassle at all, and one pad does all 10 of your fingers. So much better than like the Q-Tex or the Sally Hansen or any of those pads. And this is so good when you travel, just to be able to put one in your bag and not have to take a little, you know, thing of nail polish cleaner. They're just wonderful. So give like that little box a try next time you go in Ulta and see what I mean. And it's even better than using the felt pads and the remover. They're just awesome. And it's probably, it says the regular, so it is the acetone. So if you're used to using non-acetone, then you might not like these, but this just takes it right off. So I think that's it. Okay, so I'm going to do a quick outfit of the day. And I did get my shoes this week, and I wanted to wear a pair of them today so bad, but I want to save them and show you all of them on Friday. So I'm going to have a good shoe haul on Friday. And so I'll be right back. I have on just my wonderful James Purse tank, those that I fell in love with last year. And then I have on just one of those $8 maxi skirts from Forever 21. Skirts are nice because they have that slit up the side, so it really helps them be comfortable and helps you walk. And I couldn't decide what shoes because I was hung up on the ones I wanted to wear, and I hated to just throw on flip-flops again. So I put on my next best thing, which are my Rag & Bone canvas booties, which are worth every cent. I love these boots. And so just a real simple look, just, you know. And for accessories today, I've been excited to show you these. And I have had these earrings probably for at least probably 2 months. And I kept waiting for a good opportunity to show you. And they are the Sheila Fajl, everybody's favorite hoops in the gunmetal. And I think they are so cool. They are definitely, today I just felt, I don't know, I felt a little edgy or beachy edgy. I love that. I guess I was thinking of Pamela Anderson, just that kind of beachy, edgy type look. And I think they're awesome. They go well with my bangles, which are also Sheila Fajl. I love that gunmetal color. I think it mixes in well with everything else. And then this is something new, and I'm going to have to see if she has any more. I saw it on a picture that she sent me, and you guys know my little story with the shark tooth. So I wore this, and then I put it on with my other one. And this is the one that has the turquoise on it, but I did it just plain today. And see how it's got the gunmetal chain and everything. I just love that. I think it's so cool. So those are my accessories, and my nail polish is one that I saw on a video of Emily Clark, and I'll put her channel down below. She is in Canada, and this was in her favorites, and it is Revlon. I'll put the name down below in what I'm wearing, but it is a Revlon color, and I love how vibrant it is, and it's like just a orangey red, pinky color. It's just one of those good, bright, I hope you guys have a good week. I have had a just stressful week with this testing. Both of my kids have this is Will's first year of EOGs, and so it's been very stressful, and I'm the kind of person, you can probably tell, I feel like something's wrong right now. Until they get those done, I will be just paralyzed with stress, and that's kind of how I've been kind of out of it. That's why I didn't make a video before now. I've just been getting them up early, pampering them, getting them whatever breakfast they want. And so when that's over, when school is over, I'm going to celebrate. We're just going to have the best summer. So I hope you guys have a good week, and I will see you right here on Friday. Bye-bye.